To the crypto channel news, where you receive your information about the crypto, which is a high risk business with a high reward. Once again, welcome to my channel. So today we are bringing to you another protocol, which is another survivor protocol. Survivor, okay? It was launched about 2 weeks ago, or 10 days or 2 weeks ago. It's just a rebase, auto rebase protocol. That is, you just buy, connect your wallet, buy the token, keep it in your wallet, and it will just be growing there. That's auto staking, auto compounding protocol. The name is Survivor. Also, they have some other ways of bringing revenue, something like they have the lottery in it. Okay, but this is a different type of protocol. What makes it different really is this. All right. It has an APY of 400,000%, but that is not what makes it different. What makes it different is the mechanics. So they work in tiers. It says you start in tier 10 with 400,000 APY, and every time you sell your health tokens, that is their native token, your wallet gets dropped to a lower tier. So they have tier 1 until tier 10. So whenever you sell, if you didn't sell your tokens, you are going to receive this APY. Okay, that is after 1 year. If you sold it, you are going down to the lower tier. All right, so that is really what makes it different. And then for us to know how the tiers work, let me just go down this place, and there are some frequently asked questions. What do the wallet tiers mean? So let's click to this and see how they responded to that. Survivor is the first protocol to have self-governing APY. Each wallet tier has an APY associated with it, as well as determines your BUSD reward payout. And every time you say you sell, you get not than a tier that is going from one tier to the lower one. Each tier you go down, you get your APY, and the share of the BUSD rewards cut in half. So if you go from tier 10, for example, tier 10, which is at the top, to tier 9, instead of receiving 400,000 APY, you're going to receive 200%, 200,000 percent APY. That's what it means. If you go down from 9 to 8, also divided by 2. Why? What is the objective of this? The objective is for you to hold. The longer you hold it, the better is for the protocol and the better is for you. So they want to prevent all these dumpings they generally do. You generally have in auto staking protocols. So that is why they made it in this way. And also they have a high tax. If you sell within the first 30 days, you're going to pay, I think, 26%. Whereas if you sell in any other period, it's going to be 20%. So all these things are just to make you buy and hold the token. Then how is the ration? Okay, we'll go to that. Where does the APY come from? Let's see how they make it. Survivor is an auto rebasing protocol. Every 15 minutes, your holdings will rebase and increase the amount you are holding. That is how we offer a high APY. But that's not the question. This doesn't respond to the question. Where does the APY, that is, where do you get the money to pay for this? That's the origin of it, the revenue. So instead of answering that the revenue comes from the taxes they receive, they are telling you every day pay you 15 automatically. So that's not the question. What are the revenue streams that will make this protocol sustainable? That is the question there. Okay, so from what I can see, I have read something about it. What I can tell you is that they will make it sustainable by first, bringing more people to invest. Second, using the tier system that discourages people from selling. So if they don't sell, the protocol, the value will be going up. The value of the token, the market cap, the liquidity, everything will be going up. So from there, they can be able to pay that. So the tier system is also a kind of a punishment. If you say you go down, you don't have to receive the very high APY. Of course, 200,000% is still high, but it's not compared to 400,000%. Okay. So what is the other? What are the other questions here? So will liquidity be locked? No, auto compounding liquidity will not be locked. What chain is survival? I think it's on the Binance Smart Chain. With the team be KYC'd and the code audited. So as a matter of fact, whether KYC'd and audited, they don't make much a difference. Auditing doesn't make much a difference because we have seen many audited contract that are pulled. So it doesn't just mean anything in terms of auditing. It doesn't guarantee because they will audit and then they will tell you this one risky something we saw, but they wouldn't tell you what is it risky, and they wouldn't tell you since it is risky you don't have to invest. No, they don't do that. They will just point out and say, oh, we found only one item that is risky. That's all. So it doesn't. And then at the end they will put a disclaimer. So if anything goes wrong, you don't have to disturb their business, disturb their business. So auditing in this context of the crypto world is just useless. It doesn't guarantee anything. So just don't count on it. Well, KYC may be because at least you know the face of the people. If they rock pool one day, you can see them. You can take their pictures and post everywhere on the internet. So that makes a lot of sense. KYC, but auditing does not guarantee anything. All right. So as I always say, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before you make your decision. So this is a new protocol. Autostaking auto compounding protocol was launched about 2 weeks ago, and we are going to see how it's going to perform because the problems with all these types of protocols is that the first time they are launched and after the pre-sale, whereas they will just dump everything and then the price goes down, down and down. Okay, so in order to see how this one is going to work out, let's see the chart from the DEX screener. Let's see, this is the chart. So it was launched here and then they just dumped it, but it started going up, maybe because of the restrictions. If you say you lose the very high APY and other measures, probably because of that. So as you can see, it went up. It's okay. Today, the price at this moment is $6.09 per token, which is reasonably high. All right. So already, this protocol has got $1.1 million market cap and the liquidity value of $160,000, which is good. Okay. Now let's see. We have seen here. This is the top, the listing. It's a their job is to list all these protocols, and okay. So I prefer to use them than using what is on the site of the protocol. So just I'm going to see now if they are giving you the same information when you launch the app. Let's see. If the information on the day screener is the same thing as the one they have on their site, then they are credible. So let's just compare the two. All right, we have seen that the value of the token is 6 cents, $6.09. So now we open up their DApp to see. This is the DApp. Okay. So HP, what is HP Health token? It's called Health token, HP. So it says here the token, what is the value? $6.14. So it's just okay. So that is right. Market cap is $1.1 million. So they are correct. It's the same thing as in the listings. Market cap listing of the protocols. All right, so they have other things. Russian pool. This one is related to the lottery. Burial, or what you call in the other protocols they call it what? That is where they burn the tokens to reduce the inflation coming out from all this rebasing. Okay, so what we can say until now is that this protocol is becoming successful. The moment, okay, the price is still not so low. It's not decreasing like the other ones. So let's also watch it for more 2 weeks. So within 1 month, we are going. I'm going to make another video after 2 weeks to show you how this protocol is doing, whether it is something that is really sustainable. Okay, but from what I can see, because of these restrictions they put in terms of holding it, if you don't sell it, you are going to have this APY. I think it's going to stimulate a lot of people to hold it so that they can receive this very high APY. Okay, because the problem with auto-staking protocols is that inflation over time, after having so many tokens, people would like to sell and then the price goes down dramatically. So if you find a way to restrict the selling of it, then the price may go. Although the other protocols use like a lock pay. Okay, lock pay did it, restricted the sales to 1% a day at the beginning. And the other projects also followed, but at the same time, the prices of their token just reduced dramatically. So let's see how this one is going to perform. That is what I'm going to do in my own, where I have to wait for more 2 weeks to give it to 1 month. Then I will decide if I will invest in this or not. All right, so that is why it's good for you to do your own research. You make your decision, and then, all right, to help you make the decision, here you have the documentation of the protocol. So you just click on this, then it goes to leads you to the document. You have to read it. You got to understand it, how it's going to operate. Also, before you now make your decision to invest or not, remember the money is yours, and getting money is not easy. So you have to be sure. You have to understand what you're getting into. At least, of course, everything in life is risk, but you have to make, I always call it a calculation. And then when you are investing, you have to invest only the amount you can be, or the what we call the risk capital. That is the amount you can be able to lose, and then the world will not come to an end for you. Okay, so here is the document. Okay, you can select protocol, the basis for that. Okay, so you can just click on each of these ones here and read and see how it's going to work. All right, it says APY explained. Uh, okay, so why do I lose half the APY each time I sell? This is interesting. So APY explained. This part of APY you have to read to see how the tiers are composed of, and what happens if you lose the tier from one to the other one. How many percent are you going to get? Okay, so how this is calculated, all right. Compound interest, okay, that one we know how to do it. Where does APY come from? Mm-hmm. They come from what? The same explanation every 15 minutes will give you automatic rebates. Of course, we know that one, but the point is, what is the source of revenue that will make it sustainable? That's the question. Why do I lose half of my APY? So yeah, they explained it. They explained it, why you lose it. Okay. All right. So the main explanation is that they want you to hold it. So they are discouraging you. So the punishment is, if you sell, then they reduce your tier. If you didn't sell anything, 100%, holding it, you receive the 400,000% APY. 400,000% APY means your token will just be doubling every month. Just on the surface, that's what it means. So if you started with 100 tokens of health, then the next month it will be 200, the other one will be 400, the other one will be 800. That's what it means. Okay, which is a lot. All right, so that is what I have for you today, and I hope you're going to do your research. You're going to read a lot about this project, and then give it a trial if you want. Or in my own case, what I'm willing to do is to wait again for about 2 weeks and see how the chart and see how this chart will go. Okay, whether it will go down to to 0 point something, whether it will continue to. Okay, because once it goes down in the value it is today, $6. Okay, if it goes down to 0 point something, 10 has been eliminated, has been cut. So 10 has been cut means that if you have 400, imagine you didn't sell anything, let's say 400,000. 400,000 means 4,000 times the value invested. Okay, 4,000 multiplied by value invested. So if it goes to 0 point something, this 400,000 now becomes 400 times because 10 has been eliminated. If it goes down the price 0 point 0 something, 2 zeros has been eliminated. Instead of 4,000 now it becomes 40 multiplied by the value invested. So that is why it's always good to see how the price will go. All right. If it's ordinary reduction of price from 6 maybe to $2, that does not affect your what you are, because the power of compounding is what makes it worthwhile. But when the power of compounding, when you have many zeros, when you buy at this time and after you have the price goes down to 0 0.0 something, 0 0.00 something. So each zero you have there cancels 10 what you're going to make. Let me repeat, 400,000% means 4,000 multiplied by the value you invested if the price is the same, remains the same. If the price goes down by 10, then instead of 4,000, it raises to 400. If the price goes to 0 0.00 something, it goes down to 4 multiplied by the value invested. If it goes down to 3 zeros, 0 0.000 something, what you see is that it goes down to 4. It cancels 3 0. So it becomes a 4 multiplied by the value invested. So that is why you have to wait and see if how the price will be. Okay, how the price will be. To have an idea if it's going down so fast or it's very slow in going down. Alright, so that you can then buy at a very lower price in order to maintain the value invested. Of course, not maintain it 100%, but if you lose, if you buy at for example $6 and so on, but at 0.001, and at the end the price also goes down again to 0.0001. Okay, what happens there is that you that bought at 0.001, it has cancelled 2 zeros from 4,000. So what we are going to receive will be 4 multiplied by the value you invested. Okay, so this is the way you do it, so that if it's going down so fast, then you have to wait it to stabilize, so that when you buy, you can make some profit in front. But if it's not going down so fast, so when you buy it, you are more or less sure that it's not going to decrease to 40, because if it goes down 40, that is 0.0000 something. It has cancelled the 4 zeros on then what you are going to receive will be less than 4 multiplied by the value invested. Alright, so that is why always you have to see how it's going before you invest in all these protocols, auto rebasing, auto compounding protocols. Okay, this is what I do. It's not a financial advice. This is what I do. This is how I select my project where I want to invest my money in. Alright, so this is what I have for you. If you like this type of information, just click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and then hit the notification bell so that whenever I launch these videos on YouTube, you are going to be among the first to receive them. Once again, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you love. Write your comments. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think? All right, don't worry yourself about the issue of referral link, all this type of stuff. I am not interested. I'm interested in you having the necessary information to help you make the decision. In order not to be on the sideline because cryptocurrency is a risky business. It is a risky business with a high reward. And you got to participate in order to change your life, change your family tree. But you have to be very careful. All right. It's not because it's risky, you just run away. You have to do your research. People are making a lot of money from this. And the entry barrier is very low. Okay, the entry barrier is low. For example, this one I'm presenting, we are talking about 400,000% of uh, 4,000 times the value invested. No business will give you that. Even if it goes down, cancels to zero, you're still having 40 times the value invested multiplied by 40 after 1 year. All right, so that is why you don't got to be on the sideline. You don't have to be discouraged. There are many people who have the criminal sense and they get into the business and try to, but you don't have to be discouraged because of that. That would even encourage you to read more, to study more about the crypto business. Cryptocurrency, it is very good because people think this is just a cryptocurrency, it's a token, it's an artificial. No. All the crypto you see, they are token launched, but behind it is a protocol, it's a project. So what the project wants to accomplish is the most important thing. That's why you have to read the document to see what is behind it. What is behind the project? What does the project want to accomplish? That will give you an idea on whether it's going to be sustainable or not. The token is just what they use to bring money to the protocol by putting it in the market. Then if people believe in the project, they will buy the tokens and then the price will go up. If people do not believe in the project, they wouldn't buy the token, the price will not go up. So that's the principle behind it. But because anybody can launch tokens, then people mistake tokens to be just a crypto token. It's not a token, it's a project behind it. There is always a project behind a token launched. All right, so that is why you have to involve, you have to read to understand how it works. Okay, so thank you once again, and I will see you in my next video.